Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. So we're up and running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This guy, Dembele, is one of the best dribblers around. When fit, he's electric. And that alone is enough to frighten some of the best defences. He really does have the ability to win games on his own with that terrific acceleration.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And it's Valverde. Messi. And he shoots! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And we have liftoff! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Al-Wassel are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Borussia Dortmund leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Robertson. Great defending, strong and determined. And he's managed to get free. Has to go back here. He's having a shot! And for a moment, time stood still. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Valverde. Van Dijk. Borussia Dortmund currently a goal to the good and with the lion's share of the ball. That's going wide left. Good read, needed to be. Looking to play him in. Dembele engages and forces him off the ball. It's Kane! Borussia Dortmund with the corner, there first. And it's been taken short. He's on it, can he get... Great chance! And now they can spring out of defence. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Caicedo. Robertson. Showing good feet. Messi. And the pass is intercepted. Dembele. Now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Valverde. More and more pressure on the ball here. Son Heung-min scooting forward. And here's Kane. Just eases him off the ball. Messi. Now it's Kane. Now it's Valverde. Valverde. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Akanji. Caicedo on a serious charge here. Dembele. Mbappe. Valverde. Now it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Out of play for a throw. Alexander-Arnold.
Borussia Dortmund really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Camavinga. And it's Messi. And it's Valverde.
Pretty robust defending.
That's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Calhanoglu. Valverde. And Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good spread. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And he's in on and a chance!
There will be 1 minute added time.
Messi. That's it, 45 minutes up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Borussia Dortmund come in leading by just the odd goal.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Borussia Dortmund can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Now it's Kane. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Kane. Valverde calmly anticipates. Great ball and he's in here. Mbappe! That's got him rattled. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Calhanoglu. Now that's well seen too. And here's Kane. Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. Now, can they get him away? There could be trouble here. Shoots! Oh, split-second reaction.
Kane clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Al-Wassel have the chance to go the other way. Looking for options. Shot a goal! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Borussia Dortmund are still that goal to the good. And it's Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Calhanoglu. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Messi. It's a throw. This is a promising build-up. Nice sequence of passes, this. And this is Messi. Dembele. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
No question that's a foul. Robertson. Caicedo. Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Borussia Dortmund can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Valverde. And that's a good ball. Jimenez. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Space for him to turn and look. In towards... Terrific effort! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Alexander-Arnold. And Messi! And the difference is still one. But only just.
Oh, they really needed him to put that away.
Ah, he's given it away. Caicedo. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's a sharp little ball here. Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold. Robertson venturing down the left. Son Heung-min. The message is clear. None shall pass.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Akanji kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Borussia Dortmund leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Distributed tidily. And it's Valverde. He's rising! He's got away with one there.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number
Borussia
14,
Dortmund can make their change now with a break in play. Robertson, the final 5 minutes.
Number 19, Miguel Oyarzabal.
That's Valverde. That is lovely.
Borussia Dortmund really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And the keeper's given it away. He is Kane! And no mistake. And right near the end, we have parity. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what
And that will be the final act. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well,
And
Peter,
now I'd
I
just
suppose
like to
it's
read out
something.
our fan club members
Not
who are
ideal for
celebrating
either
their
side, of
birthdays
course.
today.
Although, if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this. And I think the result is quite fair.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Borussia Dortmund.
It is a
against
deep,
Portugal.
deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. And that gets things running.
It comes as little surprise, Peter, that we find the name of Park Ji-sung on this team sheet.
First name on the team sheet, you would think.
Yeah, and a player with a fantastic engine. I always think that every time you see him, he's just going to run himself into the ground.
That's rather hopeful. Oh, what has happened here? In towards the back stick. Big chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Threads one in.
Pretty robust defending.
Caicedo. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's Robertson. He's shifting through the gears here. Robertson. Lampard with the clearance. Ball is over the line. Can he get on the end of this? Gets a good foot in there. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Valverde. For Messi. Alexander-Arnold. He has found the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Camavinga, and it's Messi. That is good strength. Kane showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Looking for options for movement, and he's... Mbappe! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. You just know there is no stopping that.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Borussia Dortmund with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. He's picked his way through. Shot a goal! That is decidedly lacking.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Van Basten.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Caicedo. Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. He's found the way through. Getting up there! And that was very necessary. Pass somewhat off target. Mbappe. And he's managed to get free. Nicely weighted ball. Can he latch on to this? It's a goal kick. And he's decided to go for it. Keeper is right behind it.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Can he get it through?
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
And he was quick to react. Played out wide. Valverde. Buffon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Just past the 40th minute mark. Robertson spots it and intercepts. That's a cute ball. Nicely worked. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, it's Van Basten! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Camavinga, and it's Caicedo. Looking for the run.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now, can they get him away? And that brings the first half to a close. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Please look at the screen.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So we're off again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Mbappe. Jimenez. Now Mbappe.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Caicedo. And this is Kane. Portugal needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Good chance here. And the ball's come loose here. Goes for a shot! Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Camavinga. And it's Robertson.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Van Basten was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He is through here! Valverde! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot on sight policy. It's just not working.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Now it's Mbappe. That has not gone well. Caicedo. Messi. And here's Kane. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Jimenez cuts out the pass. Camavinga. Messi. And he thumps it clear. Van Dijk. Valverde. No, again there's no way through. That's been cut out, well played. Robertson looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Oh, what a mistake! Camavinga to Messi. That has been slung wide. That'll be a throw-in.
Substitutions taking place.
Robertson. And this is Van Basten. He's got away. Van Basten. Van Basten was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Lampard is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Messi. And Messi! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping. And here comes the corner.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
Borussia Dortmund have their second corner now.
Number 26.
Alexander-Arnold, who's short.
Coming on the field. Number 19.
Portugal are looking to go forward now.
Number 5. Substitution.
And it's hoisted clear. And claimed it back swiftly. Caicedo. And he can clear it away. Valverde. Now this could be a chance. And he's heaved it away. And he's quick to get rid.
There will be
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. He's found a way through. This looks promising. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better
And a
job.
quick reminder today that parking in the
Any
area
reflections
around the
on what you've
stadium
seen,
is
Jim?
strictly
Well,
forbidden.
Peter, I
Please
really
use parking
couldn't see
provided
what
by
this
the
team
club or
was
any other
trying
paid
to
parking
achieve,
facilities
whether it's
in
the
the area.
manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Rafael Leao, Peter, is one player who could be unstoppable if he's in the mood. Easily one of the fastest players I've ever seen. He's capable of taking...
Kane! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! The ideal start!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Caicedo. And it's Messi. Valverde. Aims beyond the defence. Valverde is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And it's Camavinga. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Well, that's well spotted. Marmouche. Valverde. Valverde is fouled. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Players have gathered round, and they are clearly concerned. And it's Camavinga. Oh, he's having a go! It's hit the uprights. That's a fair try, but just off target.
Camavinga certainly got the pace he wanted on that, but not the all-important bend. Might want to be careful there.
And it's gone back to the keeper. Borussia Dortmund currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. And it's been hooked away. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Vieri. Now it's Couch. That looks a good ball through. Takes a shot. It's in. AC Milan are all square. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Milan restore parity. And Messi! It's off target and by quite a way. Rudiger. That has not gone well. And it's been played through.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Tries to play it through, and he's had it nicked away. That's a shade optimistic. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. That has been cut short. Caicedo. Darmian cuts out the pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Delivers with whip. Tries to get it clear. Mbappe. And Robertson.
That was lovely, that.
Robertson proves just a little bit too strong. He is just caressing the ball. And he's made sure that's not getting through. It's just beyond his reach. Valverde. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Milan are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Now it's Rafael Leao. He's in a great position here. And they're back on the ball again. Mbappe, Cafu demonstrating his defensive quality there. Caicedo. Alexander-Arnold, who does have an assist to his name. Alexander-Arnold was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Chips it through. Picked out brilliantly.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That is good alertness. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Little pass back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Caicedo.
Ci sarà un minuto di
Into
recupero.
stoppage time. Very little left on it. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Nicely aimed pass. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 19. Numero 22. Numero 9.
Borussia Dortmund get the ball rolling in the second half.
Borussia Dortmund clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Mbappe. Robertson. And that was nowhere near his best. Milan do have a chance to counter here. Great vision. And here's Musiala. Doku. He's got away. Doku. And the shot! Goal! Milan! And the comeback is complete. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Well, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. It's a good 35 yards out, this. Messi. Space for him to turn and look. He's going for goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Camavinga probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Rudiger has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. It's Kane! But he's left disappointed.
Kane certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 87.
Final checks on the touchline.
Viene
A
sostituito con il
change about to
numero
occur.
6.
Just eases him off the ball.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.314
Looking to
spettatori.
play him in. And he's worked it through. And he's taking no chances there.
Borussia Dortmund really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again. Shoot! He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Well, that has changed the dynamic. He's having a pop! Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He's having a good look here. So the perfect chance to get one back. No, he's not getting his way this time. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is...
And Messi! And that was too close for comfort.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
And it's Camavinga. Mbappe! It's out for a goal kick. Good ball, good take. And this is Couch.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Couch. Cafu. Showing good feet. Crosses it in. Keeper's dealt with that. Just a quarter of an hour to play. This is a chance for Borussia Dortmund to break. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Now that's well seen too. Now, can they get him away? Van Dijk. That's an imaginative pass. Schlotterbeck clears it away. Kane unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He applies the finish! Another one of football's and how moments.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Borussia Dortmund are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Mbappe has it out wide and in space.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Musiala. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Donnarumma clears without hesitation. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And he has been fouled there.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Keeper is right behind it. Mbappe.
Ci saranno 5 minuti di recupero.
That looks a decent ball. Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's managed to get free. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Mbappe. Oh, no question, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Jimenez. Nicely weighted. Great chance! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish right from the top draw. Drama at the death. Is there time for one more twist? As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Way too good, Dieter. Too quick, too smart.
Oh, shooting chance! Well, there's the clearance. And another try! And with that, the end. Borussia Dortmund can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made... So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Borussia Dortmund against
The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. So it's away we go then. Well, there is the fresh-faced Bojan Krkic. He's fearless, he's busy, he's a craftsman. How do you describe him, Jim?
I'm expecting to see a lot of him playing in pretty much every position, Peter, from number 10 to winger.
Real chance! And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oyarzabal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Borussia Dortmund with the corner. They're first. They've played it short. Messi. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Tele.
Oh, great feat that.
Oh, that's fabulous. Tele proves just... And the finish! Kane. Now it's Oyarzabal. Messi. He's picked his way through. Lovely, now then. Kane unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Kane. And he's quick to snatch it back. Nicely weighted ball. He is through here. That's put paid to the danger. Tries to play it through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Borussia Dortmund clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Tries a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now. Borussia Dortmund are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Delivered in. And Dijk attempts a clearance. Mikel Oyarzabal. Now, can they get him away? Camavinga. Valverde, looking to play him in. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Oyarzabal. He's in plenty of space here. Kane. And he's there to get it away. That has been slung wide. Robertson. He's looking wide. Now it's Pele. He's had a shot! And he hits the net. They are purring, truly purring. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment. Barcelona are doing very nicely.
Shot a goal! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Messi is in a really good position out wide. Silvesh. He's found space here. It's not an especially good pass, that.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And he's managed to get through. It's Pele! And that is doing no harm at all.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
And that has put paid to that. Spread to the right. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Borussia Dortmund have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. He's one-on-one chance! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Now it's Pele. And this is Son Heung-min. Great chance! And that is a truly outstanding save. Keeper's dealt with that. And now a sudden chance to counter.
There will be 3 minutes.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Camavinga. Tries to pass it through. That is a... Way off the ball! No, not quite. Alexander-Arnold is there, and he can pick it up. And we've reached half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
By the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Gets us going once more. 45 minutes to change their fate. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Son Heung-min, and the shot! He's got a goal! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are...
And it's been given away. Oh, shooting chance! Looking for options for movement. Now it's Bojan. He's found a way through. Mbappe. Looking for the run. Van Dijk.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
The most accurate pass. Silvestre clears without hesitation. Quality ball. Mbappe knocks it into space. Nice interception, well timed. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now who's going to be first to this? Raul.
The attendance for this match was
Perfectly measured that.
62,005.
And the shot! And a neat finish! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 19.
Camavinga.
Mikel Oyarzabal. Coming on to
Great
replace
vision.
him is number
Pass is
18.
just off target.
Son Heung-min.
Shot could be on. Picked out and a chance! And that's a good finish. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Substitutions taking place.
Barcelona making further changes here, and in quick succession. Borussia Dortmund get their goal, a bit of respectability restored. Throw it. That pass isn't the best. Can he get it through? And he's there to retrieve it. It's a threatening ball.
Best really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And there's green grass ahead of him. There's the shot! Off the post! Deftly away. That is ended up in no man's land. Borussia Dortmund are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And the through ball. Good ball, good time. He's having a shot! Oh, he's been... And again! Goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Number 15.
Decent chance!
Substitution for Borussia
And it's been hooked away.
Number
That's been cut
20.
out, well played.
Kane.
Borussia Dortmund have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Plays one through. And Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Ooh, a delicate chip through. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, well measured. Great now. Plenty to aim at here. And that's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the...
Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, easy pickings there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Haaland. Surely he can't miss. Oh, good claim by the keeper.
Listen, in those situations, he always looks as if he's in control. He never seems to get flustered. Exemplary.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nicely aimed pass.
There will be
5 minutes to
added time.
add. Bernardo Silva has it out wide and in space.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mbappe. Borussia Dortmund have it back and can go again. He's a sharp little ball here, and he welcomes it in. Can he finish? It's a goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And he shoots! And it's in! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Borussia Dortmund suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Borussia Dortmund.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. Now, Franco Baresi, still to this day, the ultimate benchmark for anyone of a defensive mindset, Jim.
Well, I'd be hard-pressed to name anybody who got close when it comes to reading the game as well as him. He leads by example, always timing his challenges to perfection and knowing instinctively when to bring the ball out of defence. It's almost like having a defender and a playmaker combined.
Now it's Messi. And it's Alexander-Arnold. That's very neat. Looking for the run. Nice interception, well timed. Messi. That's a good ball. It's Kane! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Kane really might have let his reputation get the better of him then. Yes, you can spank one from there, but there are other options, you know.
Yaya Toure. Neymar. Spread it left. That has been cut short. Can he get it through? And it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had... Van Basten! Goal! Feyenoord! And it's Feyenoord who take the lead. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Borussia Dortmund finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Robertson receives it in a wide position. Borussia Dortmund are behind here despite their domination of possession. Rodri.
Borussia Dortmund really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Caicedo. This is a promising build-up. Neymar, a player so deservedly Oh, he's having a go! Turns back here, probably the best option.
Feyenoord really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
What's going wide left? Yaya Toure. De Bruyne. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Great vision, picked out brilliantly, and Messi! No, that pass isn't the best. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Messi, Mbappe, and it's Camavinga. Neymar, Vinicius Junior tries to play it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Feyenoord clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now that looks a decent ball. Valverde!
Oh, really well played.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Valverde. Messi. Now it's Kane. Has a look and plays it forward. That's a good ball out wide. Can he get on the end of this? Played in by... Bullish header! And no mistake. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by...
Mbappe!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
1 minute added time.
And he's managed to get free. Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. Vinicius Junior. And that signals the end of the first period.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So the action resumes.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
De Bruyne. Vinicius Junior. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now, can they get him away? Messi. Chance for a shot! But he's left disappointed. Roberto Carlos. Stood up well to him there. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Valverde. Great ball, and it's Kane! Well, that is commitment to the cause. Little doubt who they'll be aiming at here.
Well, he is someone you can count on to get his head to it, one way or another, Peter.
And it's been taken short. He'll try from distance! Feyenoord have the chance to go the other way. Oh, what has happened here? And it's Camavinga. And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 2 then. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Tries one from range. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Feyenoord are looking to go forward now. He's got away. He's in, must be. It's Neymar. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Mbappe. Van Balten spots it and intercepts. Baresi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Space for him to turn and look. He's rising! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Rodri gets over and intercepts, and that's gone loose. Neymar. Van Basten. And he's picked out the run. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Aims beyond the defence. Now that is a hefty challenge. Can he stop it going out? Kane! Oh, it's hit the post! Van Basten. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for options for movement. And he's found a way past. Vinicius Junior! It's a goal! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up.
After 80 minutes.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Vinicius Junior.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Van Balten. He has found the way through. Van Balten did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Caicedo. Jimenez. 5 minutes left on the clock. Robertson. Knocks it into space.
Borussia Dortmund really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the
There will
ball.
be 3 minutes added time.
Rodri promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Son Heung-min. Nicely shaped ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Feyenoord clearly now in lead preservation mode. Oh, that's fabulous. Roberto Carlos finding himself in space. Shot a goal! It is close, but that is the last of it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that...